Think about a situation you're in at the moment that isn't working. What do you want to change to make the situation work? Are there barriers which are stopping you from making those changes? And how many of those barriers are real? I mean, really real. Sometimes there are things which are genuine barriers to what you want to do. I would love to sit watching Vincent van Gogh paint, but he died decades before I was born. However, I can read his letters. But we often prevent ourselves from moving forward by believing that something is a barrier, when in fact it's just something that we have to deal with, something which is surmountable, often by changing our thinking, or changing other people's thinking. Like those who know you can't be a world-class athlete if you are disabled. Although try telling that to Ellie Simmons, Hannah Cockcroft, Sarah Story, Richard Whitehead, David Weir, Lee Pearson. We can believe something is a barrier for several reasons. It could be because we haven't taken the time to think beyond the obvious. Have you brainstormed the issue? Have you thought of all the possible and impossible silly solutions? You don't have the needed skill, but could you make a goal which would give you time to go away and learn the skill or learn on the job? It could be that you know you can't do something, like I've always known I can't do maths, except that I realised that actually I was doing budgets and mental maths on a daily basis, so I actually just had to change my attitude. You could think that you don't have the time because you have a full-time job, although Philip Larkin wrote the majority of his published poetry whilst working full-time as a university librarian. And L.S. Lowry created most of his artwork during his long career with the Pall Mall Property Company, and T.S. Eliot combined his writing with his influential publishing role at Faber and Faber. And just to rub it in, Anthony Trollope produced about 20 novels and 5 non-fiction books during the 33-year career which took him from lowly clerk to a senior position at the post office, including introducing the red pillar box. List all your perceived barriers to your goal. Take one barrier and work out how you can break through it. How real is it? When you've got through that one, or if it's a long-term one like learning a new skill, look at the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. And before you know it, who knows what barriers you will have broken through.